Admonitions, also known as callouts, are a great way to interject a post with tips, warnings, questions, and other items related to your content. Admonitions come in two varieties: leaves and containers. A leaf admonition has an icon and a title. A container admonition has an icon, a title, and a body. Let's start by taking a look at leaf admonitions. To make a leaf admonition, type ::info. Then put a title like Hello World in square brackets. This particular example is an info admonition. We could convert it to a warning admonition by changing info to warning, or we could make it a quote admonition by using : quote. You can browse Scipress's list of admonition types in the admonition docs. Each admonition type comes with a default light and dark style, as well as a default icon. You can change the default icon by tacking on curly braces and adding the icon property with a valid Lucide icon ID. Alternatively, you can set icon equals empty quotes to exclude the icon. Check out lucide.dev for the list of available icons. It's also worth noting that the admonition title can use Markdown. For example, you could wrap the title in double asterisks to make it bold, or backticks to make it inline code. Now let's take a look at container admonitions. Container admonitions are structured like this: 3 colons to signify the start of the container, followed by the admonition type, followed by the title in square brackets, followed by the properties in curly braces, followed by the body content, followed by 3 colons to signify the end of the container. Container admonitions work just like leaf admonitions, except they support body content, which can include anything from images to paragraphs to math formulas, and even other admonitions, which we'll discuss in a moment. You can also use the collapse property if you want to make the admonition collapsible. Collapse equals true makes the admonition collapsible and closed by default. Collapse equals false makes the admonition collapsible and open by default. So, what if you want to put an admonition inside an admonition? You might try something like this, but that doesn't work. Scipress incorrectly assumes that this set of colons is the closing marker for this admonition. The trick to getting around this is to add an extra set of colons to the outer container. You could even nest an admonition inside an admonition inside an admonition by using 5 colons for the outer container, 4 colons for the middle container, and 3 colons for the innermost container. In fact, this strategy is not unique to admonitions. It applies to all container elements, including tabs, popovers, and blur screens.